Hello, my retards, and welcome back to the Magic Kool-Aid News Network. I'm sure you're wondering who's next. Well, his name is Ryan Cropper. Don't worry, this party is not going to be a total sausage fest, okay? There are some ladies about to enter the fray, but we're going to do Ryan before we get to the poontang, alright, guys? And gals? Now, Ryan is a Starseed, and you know what that means, right? I think that you do know what it means. It means that we have an excuse to play this awesome song. We are Starseeds! We all come from the stars! You can't stop the ascension! I come from a fart! Sorry, I had to do that. Yeah, I said sorry. That's a Popoism, okay? Popo's getting in my head. By the way, Popo, have at it with Ryan. If you want to, go over, lube up. He looks like he might like it. So, Popo, have your way with Ryan Cropper, okay? Now, this video is called How to Tell If You're a Starseed or an Indigo Child. Let me guess. If you clicked on this video, you definitely are! Yeah, I'm sure that's the fucking answer. Now, let's just take a look at his channel. Dry fasting results. 16 benefits of dry fasting. Isn't dry fasting where you don't eat or drink anything? Yeah. That's a good idea, guys. Why don't you starve and dehydrate your own body? And there's a lot of benefits to that. Trouble astral projecting? Why am I not leaving my body? It's because it's impossible! Alright? Liver flush. How to cleanse your gallbladder and detox your liver. Is turpentine or urine involved in that concoction you're holding there? Soulmate attraction. What's a soulmate, really? How do we stop reincarnating? Dry fasting, dry fasting. Dry fasting, dry fasting. Yeah, okay. This is really smart, okay? Maybe the reason you're astral projecting is because you're starving yourself to death and your body is just trying to die at night and your soul is trying to get the fuck out of there! Maybe that's why you're astral projecting, Ryan. Oh, also, how to have an ego death without drugs. Guess what, buddy? If you're really on here pretending that you're a fucking Starseed / Indigo Child, an ego death is something you sorely need, not something you have definitely experienced. How to access and read the Akashic Records. Only the craziest loons refer to the Akashic Records, okay? So, we know we're dealing with a real batshit retard here. Let's just go ahead, watch his video. We'll get started before I say more horrific things about him. I'm sure there'll be plenty here in the video. Let's give it a thumbs down while we're at it, but you guys give it a thumbs up. I'm just gonna give it a thumbs down. Oh yeah, that was real.
So this is me, right here.
Okay.
And that was when I was in school,
right.
When I was being assessed and assigned to certain tasks within my...
My first thought is that there's like blood sprayed all over your walls. But I guess it's not blood. I guess it's just really hideous decorating. Maybe that's what's going on, okay? I am getting some gay vibes, though, so I would imagine your decorating would be a little better, but maybe you do like poontang.
Environment.
Probably need a little more
it's
time
like a little
to find
tiny job, right? Every year they would do these assessments. They would write down what it was that we were good at and what it was that we were bad at. Now, when it comes to being a Starseed or an Indigo
it's a
Child,
green
you don't
screen.
quite fit in. And I'm about to make that abundantly clear within this. Men of Farm. Record of Ryan Cropper's achievements.
What the fuck is that?
See how different we really are. But first,
let's get to it.
Starseed, and what is an Indigo Child? Now,
if you clicked on this video, then you already know what a goddamn Starseed or an Indigo Child is. Every single video like this, they have to start and explain what a fucking Starseed is. It's a pretty specific goddamn term, okay?
Your soul is composed of light. These light spectrums...
Your soul is not composed of light, okay? That's not a scientific statement. Just want everyone to be clear, that's not a statement that is supported by even the most remote of evidence whatsoever, alright? This is a thought that he had in his crazy-ass head when he was meditating, alright? And what he means by meditating is listening to the voices in his head and taking them very seriously.
That you think. It singles you out from everyone else because your frequency of thinking is completely different. The light frequencies within your soul arrange your motion of consciousness. They allow your consciousness to move within a specific area of your body to better express your expression. I talk about this on my YouTube channel these spatial awareness points where when your consciousness resides within certain areas of your
Okay, I just gotta point out, this is another fucking dumbass who just makes comments like, you know, sometimes your mind, it puts yourself in different parts of your body, down in your fucking feet if sometimes, or maybe your left nut, or your butthole every once in a while. No, you have no evidence for your extremely complex assertion. How can you make such a complex assertion when the only evidence you have is shit that you dreamed up while meditating? It doesn't make you look smart. It makes you look like either an idiot or a con artist. So which one are you? Or are you both?
Your consciousness does behave differently, i.e. when your consciousness is downstairs, your behavior patterns, the energy itself molds and chooses the thoughts for you.
Guess what? Your consciousness always resides in here, okay? Because it's in your brain, stupid. That's where your consciousness is always located. Now, yes, it can focus on parts of your body, but I will tell you this. My consciousness has never been inside of my dick, all right? I've always perceived things through my brain. If your consciousness were to actually be leaving your brain and traveling down to your nether regions, then you would be unable to see or hear because your penis doesn't have ears, all right? And it doesn't have eyes. So your consciousness actually remains in your head the whole time.
When you're unconscious or unaware of this energy, it's a bad thing. As you can tell, it would be a problem. You're not entirely in control of your own mind.
Yes, you are.
And you are completely at the will or the mercy of the other consciousness constructs, the other systems of thought that reside within your body that can intervene within your daily rational thinking whenever it chooses.
Okay, but you are still in control, okay? You're not controlled by your habits. You're not controlled by your delusions. You're not controlled by these patterns that are created in other parts of your body that you're fucking talking about. Who knows what you're even trying to say here? You have free will, all right? You have control. You choose whether to succumb to your urges or not. You choose how to act. You choose how to treat other people. And you choose the things to say to other people. They don't just pop out of your mouth because you have these other parts of your body running the show. Your brain runs the fucking show, okay? You decide how you act. You decide how you behave. You may not decide what you think, but you will decide which thoughts to act upon, all right? Because, again, you have free will.
So when you're an indigo child, you come into the earth with...
By the way, having free will makes you accountable for being a fucking liar, all right? Just so you know, Ryan. And after, you know what? Let's just stop for a second. See if this guy sells anything, because that's always a good way to know if we're dealing with a scammer. Let's go to About, Website and Products, RyanCropper.com. Welcome to my site. Hey, Ryan. Let's check out your site. Products. Well, I think we're getting pretty quickly down to the wire here. I think we're seeing what he's all about. It did not take long. Alright, so he sells courses. $200 for a course that's 4 hours and 42 minutes. Only $200, you will get the 5 pillars of manifestation, alright? If I pay $200 to watch your stupid fucking video, I better be able to manifest shit with my mind. But something tells me not one goddamn person who has ever paid for your course, and has there been one person? Just curious. Has ever been able to manifest anything magically? Because that's not fucking real. You manifest things through actions. And you do have thoughts which create those actions, yeah. But you don't manifest things with your fucking thoughts and your willpower, okay? You do it with your actions. But, by the way, guys, that will be $197 for me to tell you that. So just send it on over, okay? Actually, just go sign up to my Patreon. Here's some more. 1 hour, 30 minutes. $118.80. Okay, that's bullshit. This one's 4 hours, 42 minutes, it's $200. This one's an hour and 30 minutes, and it's $120. So astral projection must be a hotter seller than manifestation. That's one thing we've learned. Here's some other ones here. Ooh, $93 for a 50-minute video and course notes. Memory mastery. You can find this shit for free on YouTube. You don't need to pay this fucking hack. That's for sure. More astral projection. Ooh, One-time entry fee, but it doesn't tell you what the entry fee is for that group session. I bet it's high. You can book Skype consultations with him, $125 for an hour. That's a pretty good fucking paycheck. Look at these prices as we go down. Look, he will sell you an image, a fucking JPEG, for $27. 10 steps to astral project, $27 for a JPEG. You are retarded if you pay for that image, all right? And has anyone ever paid for a JPEG? Product inquiries. I'm going to send him one. Michael? I'll send him one from my email. Hey, Ryan, here's my message. Do you ever feel any shame for being a con artist? Just curious. Let's send that right on over to him, okay? Oh, it was sent successfully. Ryan, I know you know who I am now. All right, let's continue with Ryan's video. Now that we know what he's all about, doesn't it add a little context to the whole thing? Isn't it a lot more fun when we know exactly what kind of bullshit artist he is? I like it more, you know? It really adds things.
Indigo,
it spices things up.
Violetly purple. That ray of light is abundantly obvious when you come into 3D. Your characteristics are quite different from the norm. You're often really creative when it comes to creative arts. You often single yourself out from other people because you're not quite understood. This is all due to the astrology.
I have a question, guys. Don't you think you could just as easily make this shit up? Don't you think you could just as easily make a video full of shit like this guy and then charge bookings for $125 fucking an hour? I mean, what a lucrative scam. Any idiot can make videos like this. What is this guy saying that makes you believe he knows shit? He sounds like every other generic hack out there. But we're supposed to pay him hundreds of dollars for his fucking courses? We're supposed to pay him $27 for a fucking image on how to astrally project? You can find hundreds of pages of information on this for free on the internet. But he wants $27 to send you a JPEG. He thinks you're stupid, everyone. And you are if you pay him a penny.
Whatever you're born into tends to depict the energy that you emit.
Oh, okay.
You will know this, the Taurus and the Aries and so forth, but it does go deeper.
You must be born under the sign that retards are born under, okay? Because if you think that anyone has fallen for this scam, oh, actually, I must be retarded because of course people are falling for it, or else you wouldn't be running the scam in the first place. You would not even have the audacity to sell a JPEG for $27 if you didn't know there were retards out there who were going to buy it.
And that is when you get into Starseeds. Beings of light, which we all are, that come from other areas or other points of space, other dimensions where other existences exist already and have their own way of being, their own way of thinking and behaving.
Yeah.
And it is these beings that incarnate, which have a completely different structure of light. And when that is expressed within this...
What do you even mean, a completely different structure of light? Can you even explain what the fuck you're talking about? A different structure of light? Ryan, this is getting really bad.
3D body, we tend to behave differently. Now, if any of this has made sense so far to you, continue to watch this video and I'll tell you the record of achievement.
Hey, if you guys are falling for this, then just stick around because it gets crazier.
The assessments of my personal development, my character throughout the years of school when I obviously didn't fit in. It's the first one.
You didn't fit in? What a shock.
Personality relationships.
I hope you broke something expensive.
I made these in school. I have the memory of that. I have a lot of memories nowadays. Here we go.
Did you just say you love memories?
Personality relationships is to show you that this
Wow, you're so unique! This guy really has a fond appreciation for memories. He must be very spiritual.
And is very quiet in class. He does not form relationships easily.
It's a dossier on yourself.
Making
People
himself
wrote these things about you. Okay.
This is a common trait within Starseed.
Hey, you have this file, the NSA has theirs, you know? I'm sure theirs is more interesting, though, because I would love to see what kind of creepy shit you get up to when nobody's paying attention. I bet it's pretty creepy.
Seeds, we often think completely different, on a completely different wavelength. We look at things, situations, and people completely different compared to how another person would. And this often carries on throughout our entire lives, which can be a huge problem because no one wants to...
Guess what? The fact that you view things differently doesn't make you fucking special, okay? Everyone has their own unique perspective on the world, and most of the time, people are just pretending to believe things that they don't believe in order to fit into society. But all you've done is you've gone and joined another bullshit subculture of idiots and sycophants and followers, and you're trying to claim a leadership role, but Ryan, I really just don't think you have the wits about you to do that, because again, this is some generic horse shit, okay? It's very transparent that you're in this for the cash.
Misunderstood. We see things completely differently, and because we come from a different star system, we don't have the original programming of 3D. I mean, let's just see. He has 63,817 views. Let's just say 1,000 of those people are willing to invest money in him. At the prices that he charges people for his courses and his fucking JPEGs, he's probably making a pretty good penny. Maybe I'm the idiot. The vulnerability when it comes to easily being influenced by things on TV or word of mouth or popularity and so forth, it's harder for us to come into these mundane norm ways of thinking because we're not used to acting like that. Period. And this will persist and continue to be like that for our entire lives until we understand the original programming of the Matrix, society, the way other people often think.
When someone tells you that they're different because they know about the Matrix, that means that they're probably not on the medication that they've been prescribed, okay?
And then we can either relate to that, or just by understanding that, communicate to them on their level. But as a Starseed, it's very, very difficult, especially within your early ages of your life, to be understood, or even to understand other people. For a while. That is until your pineal gland bursts wide open, and then you can see through everyone. People call it the BS detector.
This guy says that he has a BS detector. He has a very heightened pineal gland, so he knows when people are lying. Meanwhile, it's only $27 for a JPEG from his website, so you can learn how to astrally project. And if it doesn't work, no money back!
You know, the bullshit detector, where you can look at people and you can tell if they're lying, you can tell if they're insincere, and the reason why you can tell...
Did you master that tactic by staring in the mirror and talking to yourself for long periods of time? Because you're so full of shit that I need to go take a dump, okay?
This is because you can feel their consciousness, not just the one up here, but throughout their entire body. So if they feel a bad feeling about you, or they know they're lying, and they can feel it within their gut that they're lying, an empath,
you're not an empath.
An indigo who's...
You're a fucking narcissist. And you know what? If people get bad feelings about you, it's because they know you're a scammer. They know you're a fucking predator who preys on idiots, who gets money from the weakest, most stupid people in society. People who probably don't even have that goddamn money to give you. People who are so mentally deficient that they save up just to give you their hard-earned money. Those are your fucking prey, okay? So, fuck you, Ryan. You're a douche, and you shouldn't be selling images for $27, and you shouldn't be selling courses for $200. You shouldn't be selling shit. It should be illegal for you to sell any of this crap, because anyone who is not completely insane can see that you are a scammer, okay? So, I've said enough. You are really boring. Your horse shit doesn't even taste unique. It's just the same bland horse shit. Alright, so we're going to be done with you for now. Maybe you'll have a super crazy video pop up in the future and we'll revisit you, but I didn't have to work very hard to expose you. All we got to do is take a look at your products, okay? So have a great life. And by the way, everyone, why don't you go take a look at my products? Just go sign up for my Patreon, okay? I'm not selling you a course. I'm not selling you fucking secret knowledge. I'm not selling you magic spells. I'm not selling you psychic advice. All I'm selling you is secret magic Kool-Aid, all right? And you don't have to buy it because everything will be fine whether you do or not. But it's there just so you can think about it. And if you don't want to, then go fuck yourself. All right, we're going to move on to the next video. Make sure you like this video. I'll see you on the other side of the break. And that monster is really starting to kick in. I can feel it now in my bladder.